Welcome to Today on this Tuesday morning, August 27th, 2013. I'm Willie Geist along with Al Roker and Brooke Shields back for another day. We didn't scare her off too much.
You did not scare me away.
Al, we learned a lot about Brooke Shields yesterday.
So I've heard.
Yep.
We learned a lot.
He's known me for a very long
Yes,
time.
I have. We've known each
Weird. Did you know about her container store fetish?
Yes. Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
We've seen each other in the container store.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
we
You
have.
run into each other. Can tie a cherry stem with her tongue.
Did not know that.
And open a beer bottle with her forearm.
I can assume that.
Yes. She's got a lot of talent.
That's it. Yes, I do have a lot of talent.
So we were talking yesterday about the rainbow loom.
Yeah.
You've got yours
Yes,
on here.
still got
I
mine on.
And your daughter made one for me?
Well, there's a story there. So your kids are out of town.
Right.
So
They're
they're
with
not
their
able to
grandparents.
replenish your supply
No.
of rainbow loom bracelets.
No.
So I asked my daughter, please make one for Brooke. So she said, yeah, I'll do that. So we got in. We heard there would be a blue dress involved today.
Right.
So she had run out of blue rubber bands.
Oh, no.
So we went to Michael's.
She didn't stress. Oh,
Yeah, no.
gosh.
Oh, are you kidding? She lives
course
for
she's
this.
stressed. I'm sorry.
We went to Michael's and we got the rainbow loom. So she's in there making. Our neighbor comes in and says, our next door neighbor in the apartment says, Lucy, what are you doing? She says, I'm making a rainbow loom bracelet for Brooke Shields. Without any context whatsoever. And the neighbor said, what? You're doing what for
you're
me?
running a sweatshop.
Your
Well, yeah,
child.
she
Yes.
makes about 75 to 100 a
That's
day.
fantastic.
Yeah.
How often do you let her out?
Gets dad a little scratch on the side.
Somebody had to pay for that
You can call
vacation.
me by my first name if that's. I
Brooke.
don't know how you do
Okay,
that in your
we'll call
house
you Brooke.
or Southern Miss Brooke, whatever you want. I
Okay.
don't, we're sort of that's sort of a hybrid. So that's
She gets to
sort of an
live for
easy
free
way.
in the apartment.
That's
I think
it, come on.
So
And
here's
she
your
gets-
rainbow
Oh
loom.
my gosh!
Courtesy of
Thank
Lucy.
you.
That's courtesy of Lucy G.
And it's perfect. It can't be the same color. It has to have a little bit of it's an accent.
Hey, Lucy,
it
I'm going
fit?
to be wearing purple tomorrow.
Well, so I said, you got to make one for Al Roker, too. He's going to be there. And she said, I'm just so tired, Dad.
Yeah,
Because, again, she's been working all day.
I've hit
Exactly.
my
In
limit.
the shop,
she
in the
said.
shop.
I can wait.
So tomorrow you're getting
It'll
yours.
be
You're
worth
purple.
it.
Yeah,
They're obsessed.
I can see.
I love them.
Wow.
Good. So we talked
I love it.
yesterday about the Miley Cyrus thing at the VMAs.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus's mother on the show.
Dead mother.
Montana.
Hannah
Yeah,
Montana.
dead mother.
And boy, it took off. Your comments took off
I mean,
internationally, actually.
And listen, when I did Pretty Baby when I was 11, I did
Sure.
Blue Lagoon. Like, there's been controversy. Things have not changed, But I do think that you can't keep her Hannah Montana forever. She obviously doesn't want to. She's expressing herself. She's not a baby. She can do what she wants. I just hope that the parents of our younger fans are talking to their children about it, because that transition for them, they see her as one way, and this is shocking for them.
My
And-
14-year-old said that was just unfortunate. Aaliyah
Yeah.
said- I think part of it is not only was it kind of tasteless, but she can't dance. It was a bad performance.
Well, and she
Bad.
can sing.
Yeah.
She can sing.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
the piece that I sort of say. I just kept saying why. I just didn't.
Just
really,
let your talent through.
And I think it's enough. And yet, so there's always going to be two. There's always going to be people that think that it's
But
fine.
maybe
and
this is
that
what she
don't.
wants, because we're still talking about it.
Well,
And we're still talking about. And also, I'm a parent. I have a certain way I feel with my kids. You cut to her mother, and her mother's cheering her on. So that is okay for them.
And people ask, doesn't MTV have a responsibility in all this? Yesterday, news comes out, the ratings were up 66%.
They've always,
Yeah.
the
10
VMAs
million.
have always been the place to shop.
the year before
Was
they,
down.
They were way down.
Yep.
They were up. I think people were looking forward to the Justin Timberlake NSYNC
Right.
reunion. But on the other hand, people can vote with their television.
That's
ballot
right.
And
Well,
say, you know what, maybe next year we don't want.
We talked
if
a little,
they're upset.
We talked yesterday about Robin Thicke, who was the other guy in this act, and
Right.
sort of his complicity, if you want to use that word. His mother, Robin Thicke's mother, spoke out yesterday saying, I just keep thinking of her mother and father watching this, talking about Miley. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I was not expecting her to be putting her butt that close to my son. The problem is now I can never unsee it.
Did Gloria see? But did Gloria see Robin's video?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just wondering if she saw the uncut version. Just wondering, just a thought, because there were more than one.
I wonder if he's spoken to his mother about it. Like, I wonder if they've spoken, what they're, if he's gotten out, do some explaining to mama.
Maybe I was reading too much into it, but I saw a look on his face in the moment, like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
This might be a mistake. Miley actually yesterday was online retweeting comments from Rolling Stone that praised her performance. She retweeted, Miley was the one star in the room who truly understood what the MTV Video Music Awards are all about. Miley stole the night, which is why the nation is still in recovery today. Thanks, Miley. So there was kind of a backlash to the backlash.
Somewhere P.T. Barnum is smiling.
Yes, yes. Okay, Al, this one's for you. We're bracing ourselves, according to the Farmer's Almanac now, for a piercing cold, bitterly cold, biting cold coming winter. The Farmer's Almanac comes out every year.
I think they think it's going to be cold.
Projecting, yeah. I think that's the
chilly.
point they're trying to make. It's a 197-year-old publication.
Right.
How much faith do you put in the Farmer's Almanac as a meteorologist?
Well, there's a reason why farmers had hung it in the outhouse. Look,
Okay.
as a piece of Americana, it is a wonderful publication. It really is. As far as its meteorology is concerned,
Not so good.
Well, look, they use very broad terms over very broad periods of time. Look, for example, they say that the Super Bowl next
Right.
year, they're going to call it what is it, the Storm
Bowl?
Well, guess what? Let's see, it's in February. In the Northeast.
Pretty good chance.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it might snow.
Might want to bring a light
It might
sweater.
snow. Yeah. So I mean, it's not like you have to. You're going to be a meteorological genius,
Right.
To claim that.
Right.
I mean,
right.
come on.
The Washington Post said the forecast is, quote, baseless and lacks credibility.
Well, I think they're being kind.
But is there?
I'm kidding.
Well, what do you
It's-
think?
they're
Are you
wonderful people.
anticipating it? Is there something that's happening that we should be knowing? Whether it's
No, it's not. No,
what is it?
Not yet. Nobody knows. I mean, yeah, we got.
I mean,
It's
that's
winter.
the
It's
thing.
going to be cold.
It's going to be
It's gonna
cold.
be
How about that?
Go with that.
There
Go
we
with
go.
that.
Okay, take that
Safe.
one to the bank. Okay, I always feel half bad showing these things from
But
pageants.
just half bad.
Oh,
From
just half
pageants.
bad.
There was a magical moment
no.
captured at the recent Miss Philippines USA pageant. It was held earlier this month in California. We've kind of getting used to seeing these things. This is Jolena Lysing asked, among the 5 senses, what do you prefer to have? If you could only have one, and why? Here's how she responded.
If I have to pick out of 5 senses, I would pick seeing. Because seeing is the best sense that we can ever see, because seeing is believing. And believing into what you see is perfect. And out of all those senses, seeing would really be wonderful because, thank you, that'll be it. Thank you so much.
I like how the camera guy kind of dozed off.
He
in there.
couldn't even
He was
say
like,
it.
Oh God, what is she talking about? Please make her stop. I wish I could lose my hearing right now.
His sense of seeing was put to the test.
Or he tipped that bottle of Jack Daniels he keeps handing. Yeah, I can't believe this is my life.
Have you ever gotten into one of those positions where you're answering something and you're starting to hear yourself
Yes.
answer and it hasn't formulated and you can't, then you're nervous and it is a train wreck.
And look, I think we've all had
Oh
that
my
happen
gosh,
on the
yes.
air. You know,
I've done it
God.
in front of you a couple times.
So this got us reminiscing
Because you
a bit.
only feel half
It's
bad.
half bad.
'Cause it's
It's
only
half bad. This is Miss Utah.
You feel so bad you're going to dig this one up.
This is Miss Utah. Earlier this year at the Miss USA pageant, asked about women earning less than men.
I think we can relate this back to education and how we are continuing to try to strive to figure out how to create jobs right now. That is the biggest problem, and I think especially the men are seen as the leaders of this, and so we need to try to figure out how to create education better so that we can solve this problem.
Look at Juliana Rancic's
By the
face. She's just like,
Everything she said is true. It just wasn't formulated in the best
Well, and
possible
it wasn't
way.
about the question.
Oh,
It
that's
wasn't
right.
actually the answer.
Thank you. Thanks for calling me on that
There's some things
one.
on it, but nothing with it. I mean, no, I spent a good portion of my career not answering the question.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm very good at just, by the time I was done answering, people were like, oh.
Give 'em nothing.
Fantastic.
Thank you. And I just
Give
would
'em
say
nothing.
it, give them nothing,
Right.
and just with pride.
They always feel like they have to fill the time, too.
Yeah.
You can just walk away.
Yeah.
Can't just give one answer and walk right
out.
away.
One and done.
All right, Alan.
This is
Stop
disgusting.
asking
I'm
those
interested for your
questions.
take on this
Oh,
one.
gosh.
A study out of the UK found young single men change their sheets only. What would you guess? How often per year would you guess they change
Oh,
their
per
sheets?
year?
A year.
God, I was just going to do it once a month.
Like once
but-
a month?
Yeah.
How about 4 times a year? They
Boys are
change their
dirty.
sheets quarterly.
Boys are dirty.
The average single woman changes her sheets every 2.5 weeks. Worst offenders, men aged 18 to 25.
Okay, so I took my daughter to a summer camp, and we gave her 3 changes of sheets. She was going to be gone 3 weeks.
Okay.
I got, and I said, are these the sheets? When we got there to pick her, I said, these are the sheets we put on your bed. She said, yeah. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, my
When
own
she
daughter.
when she came back, were there some
I
other
burned them.
full-
I just put them in a pile. I put all the
I'm
clothes
sure.
and lit a match.
I'm sure also some people think, well, I took a shower before I went to
Sure.
bed.
Hey,
So
do you
I'm
know
getting in bed
the
clean.
average human being sweats a cup of sweat every night
In their sleep?
in their sleep? Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
A cup. Where does
just
that
made that
cup
up.
go?
I know. Look it up.
Where does
I'm
the
telling
cup
you.
go?
Yeah. Well, it goes in your sheets.
I know.
Well,
in your
where does it
bed,
go?
in your-
Oh, okay. Now I need to change my sheet.